you guys don't take anything for granted. Okay? You guys all football players? Every one of them played on the ninth grade team? Do y'all say a prayer before the game? Amongst you guys, the whole team comes in and says a prayer? The whole team? Good. Good. Who, does somebody lead that prayer? The coach does? Coach does? Coach? Oh, okay. Know that very well. So I want you guys to take initiative for yourself, and before that prayer is ever said, start coming in. It doesn't have to be when you get to the football stadium. Maybe do it before you leave the. Do y'all start at the school and then kind of bust over there? Okay, so maybe you guys should pull yourself off, and you can invite whoever. Invite the entire team, but maybe pull yourself off before you leave the stadium, or before you leave the high school, and say a prayer of your own. A much deeper prayer, a heartfelt prayer, and then maybe have somebody else lead it each week. Don't have the same person saying the same prayer or lead the same prayer each week. Just do things like that. The Lord appreciates it. You're going to get more respect from your peers that way, and it's just it's a cool thing. And don't pray for a win necessarily. I don't think the Lord really cares whether you win or not. He wants to be glorified. He wants you to glorify Him after a big touchdown score or a big win. He doesn't want you ranting and raving on how good you played or how bad you beat the other team, and you hadn't said a word about glorifying Him. And you pray before the game, but did you pray after the game? Glorify Him. That's what He wants. He wants to be glorified. So if you guys get put on camera because you scored 3 touchdowns and you ran for 150 yards and you kicked somebody off and you had 10 tackles or whatever you did, the first thing you should do is glorify the Lord on camera. Very first thing to do. Don't say a word about yourself. I want to give all the glory to the Lord. Every bit of it. And He will bless you for that. He'll bless you just as good as I'm standing here to bless you. And I've learned to do that. And some of the best CrossFitters in the world, some of the most elite CrossFitters in the world do this very, very same thing. And it just makes my heart smile. So about a quarter of a way through this book, but I came through something the other day, and we posted it actually at our gym. We posted it on our board so that everybody could read it every day. Because we've got a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, we've got, everybody's got their selfish ways. Everybody wants to brag about themselves a little bit. They want to know people to know that, they've been seen and they've done something great. So Tim Tebow was raised to think just complete opposite. As soon as I can find it, I'm sorry I didn't mark it before I got started. It's not far. Okay, here it is. Who doesn't know who Tim Tebow is? Anybody? I didn't think so. Who's he play for? Who did he? Who's he play for now? Who's Broncos? What screen is it?
Third.
Got a baby. Somebody didn't watch it. He ain't playing a whole lot though, is he? Did y'all see? Anybody ever watch Rudy? The movie? One of my favorites. I get chill bumps to this day when he tackled that guy at the end of the movie. But I was watching the ball game the other night. Them Broncos were playing. I don't remember who they were playing. It was last week. And what's the quarterback's name? Yeah, Orton. I don't guess he was playing very well, and so the stands behind Tebow, or behind the team, behind the Broncos team, started chanting Tebow, Tebow, just like they did Rudy. Guys, everybody loves him. I don't know if it's because he's a good football player. They think he's going to be a better athlete than Orton, or a better football player than Orton, what it is. But anyway, so his parents raised Tebow. Here was their rule. We were forbidden. This was the parents' rule to Tim and his, I guess he had 2 or 3 brothers and sisters, and he had several siblings. But forbidden from talking about our own accomplishments unless asked first by someone else. If someone specifically asked us how the game went or how we played, we could answer, but we couldn't volunteer the information. They based this new rule on an admonition found in Proverbs 27:2, 27 verse 2. Let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. It was a great lesson for us toward living our lives with a humble spirit, a lesson we needed to learn and continue to work on. Our parents certainly have always lived their lives with humility. And so, it actually hit home a little bit right there. It hit home with me. Immediately, I marked the page and said, that's going to the gym. We've got people all the time. They're always talking about what they did or what they lifted or what they, all the time. Have they said it since I put that up? Probably not. Probably not. It shut a lot of people up in a good way. In a good way. A more positive way. And now they're looked at differently. It's amazing the difference it makes, guys. So don't rant and rave about what you've done or what you've accomplished. Let somebody else bring it up, and then if you want to talk about it then, that's a different story. Because all of you are going to be great. Every single one of you are going to make big plays, and you're going to want to go out and flip your hat around backwards and act like you're the man because you went out and did something great. But be humble about yourself. Have a different approach, have a different mentality, have a different look about you, have a different vibe about you when it comes to things like that, and you'll be respected more for it. Okay, people like you more for it. You'll have more friends for it. I think this right here, I don't know when this started. I was telling Miss Jane before I walked in, I didn't start groups like this with my best friends and guys watching football on Saturdays until I was in college. You guys are in 9th grade. So this is great. Keep this up and keep adding people to it. And talk about the Lord more. One time a day, say something about the Lord to one of your friends or somebody. Just bring it up. It's amazing the response you'll get from it. You may say to somebody and say, I don't want to hear any of that. So maybe the next week say it again. The next week say it again to the same person. The next week say it again. Before you know it, he's a born again Christian or she's a born again Christian. Because she's finally decided, I'm going to check this out. I'm going to go read that verse he's talking about, or I'm going to go to church and see what this is all about, or maybe invite her to church. Because we all need it. I'm just as guilty. I'm a sinner just like everybody else. The devil's after me more than ever right now. He's after me 100% right now. Every day I have to battle. Fight him away. He's in my ear all day long. And he's going to continue to be. Because he knows I'm coming back better than I ever was. So remember that, guys, okay? And I'm not preaching to you. I don't want to preach to you. I want you to understand kind of where I've come from and how I approach things now. And when I look back on when I was your age, I didn't know any of this. We went to church and things like that, but I didn't. My parents were Christians, but nothing like my mom is today. Nothing like she is today. My dad, actually, I hadn't even said this, my dad passed away when I was 14. I was your age when my dad passed away. I guess it's been, how long ago? 29, so.
15 years. 15.
Your age when your dad
passed away. I was your age when my dad passed away. I was playing football. He was an incredible football player, incredible athlete. Quarterback, played football at Troy. Actually didn't get a chance to play in the NFL. His mom died of cancer when he was a senior at Troy, so he had to go home early. He actually left school to go home and be with his mom. I never met her. Never met my grandmother, but so I had a tough high school life, but I had to be strong with my mom, and I had a younger brother, same age as Mitchell. What is he, 2 years younger than you? Same age, my brother, and he'd have fallen apart had I not been strong. So you got to be there for your guys. One way or the other, you need to be there for each other. Okay. I was going to say something else, but it slipped my mind. But anyway, so continue this. I don't want to hold you up anymore. I know the game's probably back on. You guys keep this up. It's awesome. I thank y'all for the opportunity to be here. I don't know if you knew I was coming or not. If not, surprise. I'm here. But I'm doing good now. If anybody asks or if you talk to anybody, I'm doing good. Better now than I ever was. And would love the opportunity to talk to you guys again in the future. And hope to come in here with a bigger group or go wherever y'all are at with a bigger group because you guys have brought some other guys in. That'd be great. So let's finish with prayer and then we'll get back to the game. Lord,